Hey everyone, Dale here. So I picked this little guy up the other day on Facebook Marketplace. I seen it pop up and I got it within about 6 to 10 minutes. And I told him I'd take it. 25 bucks. And I love these things. They're great for nuts and bolts and washers and plumbing supplies, things like that. I just love them. And I know they're hard to find nowadays. I think they're called apothecary cabinet or a library card cabinet. Anyway, yeah, if I'm pronouncing it wrong or if anybody else knows what they're called, please comment below what they're called, because I like looking for them. I like finding them. They're hard to find, but for 25 bucks, I mean, this thing is, you can't make it for that. They're solid. Some of them have a rack card in it like this. You can move, I think you can move up and down. It's great for screws, things like that. There's 18 drawers here, and it's actually it's pretty heavy. Moving out of my truck, I had to stop a couple times to lift it around. So, but yeah, I really like them, and you can take them right out. So you can take that to the truck or whatever you're working on, bring it back. Stick it in there. So, and I'm thinking I'm going to put different labels on it. I might even just use marker for what I'm putting in there. But like these little gauges, I'm going to have one for these gauges for nuts and bolts. So these are really handy. I got one of these off of Amazon, and it's not a screw, but it's a nut and bolt checker. So it's got millimeter, metric, and standard down here, and then these on the sides you can check the nut, so you find out what size nut it is. And then you can also do the threads. It'll tell you the threads down here. So for instance, if you have a 5/8, it's either going to be a 16 or 24. So you flip this over. You flip this over and you look for yeah, there's 28 down here, and you can check the threads and see which thread it is. So that's pretty cool. So for instance, I got some old bolts here. So if you don't know what that is, you take that, find out if it's metric first. Doesn't fit into that one. Let's loosen that one. Yeah, so it doesn't fit into the 3/8. And the 7/16 is way too loose, so I'm going to say that that is a 10 millimeter. And yeah, definitely a 10 millimeter metric. And then yeah, 10 millimeter. And then if you have a nut, so let's say this nut, like what does this come off? Then you put it on here, and that's not it, so will it fit on here? Yes, it'll fit on there. Will it fit on 3/8? So no, it's going to be a 7/16 nut, and coarse nuts fit to shoulder, and fine nuts fit over shoulder. So this will probably be a fine 7/16. Look how cool that is. You can find out, so it doesn't fit. So then you know right away it's a 7/16. Whether that'll fit on there, I don't know. No, it wouldn't, because well, it does, yeah, but it's loose, because that's a fine thread nut, and it's a different size bolt, because that's a 10 millimeter. So that's pretty cool. So I think that was 12 bucks, something like that. I ordered another one for screws too. I did have one, but I lost it. So anyway, that's kind of cool, and then I can organize them in here, what sizes. Pretty cool. And then what else did I get? I got well, this is the bench that I made up my last video. And then I got some steel, just some old steel. This is some old, I think this is like railroad track for a small hobby train. And then I got this big piece of steel here. And I got all the steel for free. And some down here, whole bucket full of steel. And I got a whole bunch of steel here. All this steel I got for free. So I thought it was pretty good. And these chunks of steel, just come pick it up. They said they were moving. And I got this little vise for here for outside. I'm gonna probably put a cover on it as well, but my mom was nice enough to make me a cover for this. And this is a drill press. And this is a Delta drill press. So yeah, I've always wanted a drill press, never had one. So I'm putting it out here for right now. I'll probably screw it down so nobody can walk off with it. But I've got an eavesdrop, or eave, right there on the house. So it's not so bad. Right like that. So I just need something to keep the rain and all that off it. But this is good for working on RVs and stuff that I work on. Making hinges for things. And then I can just throw this cover back on. It's made out of leather. Oh, she didn't put a thing on there. Made May 23rd, 2021, Kamloops, BC. So, yeah. Thanks, Mom, for doing that. Put that back on later. So, yeah. So, that's what I've been up to. Got that guy there. Also picked up a solar panel. I'll show you that for the RV. Yeah, so look how good that fits. You know, no rain will get on there. Perfect. You know? So, and I'm also going to build some shelves down there as well. And this is a solar panel. I just picked up 2 of them. I got them from Canadian Solar. And this big guy is 66 inches long by 39 inches wide. And I'm going to be putting it on that Cougar there. I was going to put it on the front, but there's just not enough space with the thing that goes up for the antenna. So I'm going to put it on the back side. But total wattage on this is 315 watts, and I paid $212. So I thought that was a pretty good deal, and I bought 2 of them for 2 of my other trailers. So monocrystalline, got your positive, negative. I just got to put some brackets on it, which I have, and then I'll throw that up on the roof. Sorry about the train, guys. And then I'm also probably going to put one on the van as well, on the roof of the van for camperized. So yeah, that should be a project. So anyway, guys, that's kind of the scoop of what's going on, and I'll do another video shortly here. But for now, it's just been hot here, and just trying to get things moving with the trailers and that. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe below, and like the video. Ciao for now.